What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification button to stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesday content. And I would like to welcome you to Teachable Tuesday Shorts, where in 5 minutes or less, I do my best to talk about a topic that you guys came up with or one that came to mind. And this topic that came to mind is actually extension of my Reels video from yesterday. If you haven't already checked it out, or if you just want the short version and you don't want to sit through 5 minutes, check it out. It's basically why ghosting is trash. I'm going to title this video, Why Ghosting is Trash Extended. Now, in my shorts, or really my reel, I talked about how the reason why ghosting essentially is trash is because you are not communicating your needs. You're not communicating how you feel, right? Now, when you think about ghosting, and I mentioned this in the other video as well, ghosting is when you are basically given nonverbal signs that you are no longer interested, nonverbal cues that you are no longer interested, but doing it in such a manner that the person doesn't know about immediately by form of cutoff. That means that if you guys were texting, one day, that person may reach out to you and you stop hitting them up altogether, or vice versa. And like I said, ghosting is absolutely horrible, but I want to go into a little more detail, the issues with ghosting, why people do it, and what you can do about it. So I'll start off with the issues of ghosting. It causes a lot of emotional damage. I'm going to be perfectly honest here, and maybe this is exposing myself, but at the time of the recording of this video, I kind of have abandonment issues when it comes to romantic relationships. And it's something that I'm working on through therapy. And the reason why I have this issue or these issues of abandonment is because, a lot of women that I've, gotten to know, all of a sudden they just outright disappear. You know what I'm saying? And I never really understood why. Not every once in a while I was able to kind of put the pieces together on my own. But I've had a lot of women that ghosted me. And ghosting is not a good feeling. It sucks. I know a lot of men probably won't speak up on this, but it's absolute gutter ball garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible because, if you're not feeling somebody anymore, just say it. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we live in a society where people won't always do that, So it causes a lot of emotional and mental damage, and it shows that you're ultimately not mature. You know what I'm saying? If you can't speak up and tell people how you feel. And before any ladies come on here and say, well, Marcus, it's a safety issue and this and that, I get it. Women these days have to be safe when it comes to dating. However, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with, if you don't want to do it in person, letting the guy know, hey, I'm no longer interested. This isn't going to work. I wish you the absolute best, so on and so forth. Yes, you're right. There are some crazy dudes out here, and sometimes people believe that ghosting is the best way to go, but even that is not going to stop crazy people out here from doing crazy things. So just in my personal opinion, I think it's just really good to just be upfront with him. Or if you're a guy, be upfront with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because ghosting happens both ways. I would say, as far as if you're a person who's been ghosted, what should you do? Let it go and move on. And let them be a ghost. You know what I'm saying? You're a ghost, that means you disappear. We can't see, physically we can't see ghosts. I mean, maybe somebody can. I know I can't, but the majority of us can't. Even if we can sense them, we can't necessarily see them. So just let them be what it's going to be, and you keep on going on with life. You know what I'm saying? If they try to come around and spin the block at some point, you just respectfully let them know, hey, I appreciate you reaching out, but I'm no longer interested. I've moved on to other matters. I wish you the absolute best. And, some people may argue and say that's the nice way of putting it. I never want to be disrespectful to anyone, even if they've done me wrong, but I will be straight up forward and honest. Just because I'm respectful doesn't necessarily mean that you get another shot. Just saying. What if you are somebody that ghosts people? Well, I'm going to put it straight up, and you may not like what I'm going to say, but it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to actually learn how to effectively communicate and be real with people and let them know how you feel. And if you just ain't feeling it no more, you ain't feeling it no more. It's okay if you're not feeling it anymore. Nobody's telling you that you can't not feel it anymore. But you also need to be sure that you are communicating what the issue is, if there's even an issue at all, or maybe you just want to move on to somebody else. You ain't got to tell them that you're moving on to somebody else. I ain't saying do all that, but at least be mature enough to say, hey, you know, this date was cool, but I don't see us doing another date. I really wish you the best. Or, hey, you know, things are working out, but it just really ain't going nowhere. That's what I can say about, you know, some of the women that I've dated. I haven't been ghosted by all women I've tried to date. You know, some of them were actually legit in telling me, Marcus, you know, you're a really sweet guy, but this just isn't working out. I don't think we're a good fit for each other. And does it hurt? Yes. But I respect them a lot more for being straight up and honest instead of just disappearing. All right. So overall, ghosting is trash. Don't do it. If it's happened to you, just move on with life. There's somebody out there better, as always. If you do it to people, stop, grow up, think about some effective ways you can communicate your needs, and move forward with that. All right? Anyways, this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I'm telling you this because I love you, obviously, and I want to see us do better. All right? Till next time. Peace.